St. Louis City's rollout of a grant program aimed at helping businesses and nonprofits in North City has been met with controversy. It's even caught the Missouri State Auditor's attention. But one family business says the funds that they've received have been a game changer, and they can prove it. Ozella J Foster Funeral Services now sits along Martin Luther King Drive in a brand new 8,000 square foot building. Our Caroline Hecker has their success story.
See how pretty that is?
Ozella J Foster is in the business of taking care of people.
Here's some over in here.
Both here on Earth and those who have passed on. It's a family business and one that will now have a permanent home in North St. Louis.
There's not a feeling you can give one word that will explain how grateful we are and what the feeling is to have established this dream and to be able to continue a legacy.
Since 2008, Foster operated her business out of a rented space inside St. Luke's Memorial Baptist Church. Because space was tight, she was forced to outsource nearly all of her services. But she had a dream, one that came into focus when she learned of the St. Louis Development Corporation's North City Grant Program.
We are so gracious that when we sit down and wrote up them tons of pieces of paper, that their committee says, okay, you all can qualify for this.
She found a piece of property on Martin Luther King Drive and secured some financing from St. Louis Community Credit Union. SLDC then filled in the funding gap, awarding her a $1.7 million grant.
She's a strong testament of, I'm not just someone that's looking for a handout. I have a vision, I have a plan, and I'm ready to execute. And she's executing that plan in a very strategic and efficient way.
Her new building, almost 3 times the size of her last space, with all of her services under one roof.
We're considering ourselves as like a staple in the community. You don't want to leave the community when the community is the ones that have supported you for so long.
Her new office boasts a window, one with a very meaningful view.
The largest funeral that I had in my 15 years was that of Captain David Dorn. And he was right there at Lee's Pawn Shop.
A constant reminder of not only a dear friend, but the importance of her work, now cemented in the North City community. In St. Louis, Caroline Hecker, First Alert 4.
SLDC says once a business or nonprofit is approved for grant funding, they do not receive all the money up front. Instead, it's dispersed only as invoices are collected, something SLDC says helps ensure the money is being used for its intended purpose.